Welcome to Vodhalla.
We've seen Snowy, we've seen HardyMJ, but I've not seen recently HardyMJ's Jaeyoon against Snowy. And Snowy's playing a unique character that we haven't really seen a whole lot of tonight, and that's going to be Azoth.
Yeah, Azoth's underplayed in my opinion. He is such a strong legend. Active frames for days on his SIGs. They can definitely change the tide of a game really quickly. Especially having BOUT with its state right now. Azoth's a very viable legend. Surprised we don't see more of him. But Snowy's going to put on a show for us with him right now, working Hardy over on that edge. Hardy picked it up with a great sword, though, looking for some sort of downward options. Nothing coming up. Now we got to stand off in the middle for stage control.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know these players are ready to go ahead and see what they could do against each other. Hardy trying to land that neutral signature against Snowy, but Snowy got a phenomenal dodge there on to dodging Hardy's attack, and Snowy with a phenomenal Azoth signature knockout on the HardyMJ, and HardyMJ is now down to second stock, and I think both players will have phenomenal signatures that are going to catch each other off guard. Hardy missing that there barely due to movement. And yeah, it's still in Snowy's favor a little bit, but Hardy has a big opportunity of knocking out Snowy's first stock.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let too much damage run away here, and he had a really good opportunity there at the top of the map. Wasn't able to follow it up. Now he's in a battle over here with... Oh, very nice Sair with the weapon throw. Snowy's in trouble, trying to figure a way to get back up. He's able to touch. Hardy not able to follow it up with anything. Snowy going on the offensive. Look at some aerials, hitting that neutral SIG, coming up empty with it. The SIGs, AJ, they just linger forever. So many active frames on those Azoth signatures. See if, ooh, there we go. Not able to get anything, but Hardy able to capitalize on that stock.
Well, and like you were saying, when it comes down to signatures that kind of linger from Azoth, Hardy does have that neutral signature that tends to linger a little bit as well. So I think that's what Hardy was expecting to do. He knew that Snowy was going to dodge, but as we're going into it, Snowy
Hardy's in
with
trouble.
a
Hardy's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Knockout, man. Holy crap. Snowy just like controlled HardyMJ off that ledge.
I got that dodge read and just kind of went to work. He's got some work, got some definite damage to make up here. Full stock behind, starting to close the gap a little bit. But I don't know. It may be hard for Hardy to confirm too on the way Snowy's playing on this Azoth right now.
Yeah, for sure. And right now, I mean, we currently have, it's a one stock lead in favor of Snowy. And it does look like HardyMJ does go knocking out Snowy's second stock.
See if you can keep that momentum going, able to bring that back. Snowy looking for a weapon, able to pick up axe, reaching up with a neutral light, not able to pick up with it. Already dancing over on that edge. There we go, looking for a string, racking up some damage with that great sword. We got an even game, AJ. Snowy working in the middle, throwing up that gravity cancel signature. Nothing coming from it. Ooh, it keeps going back and forth over on this edge. Hardy's in trouble. He's not able to touch. That's it. That's game one, AJ.
Yeah, for sure.
On that Azoth.
Yeah, that's huge. Very nice job coming out of Snowy there. And I think that Snowy did very well of really controlling the overall edge on HardyMJ. I mean, look at that phenomenal knockout they got on the second stock. Hardy was unable to come back to that ledge. And then we even had Snowy really control Hardy off that ledge again. And Hardy just mistimed their jumps, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Definitely just came down to one or two inputs that made the difference. Hardy had some hard luck over off the edge. See if he's going to be able to turn it around this game. So far, Snowy looking like he's... Nope, Hardy able to go over and get the weapon. Let him get it. We'll just have to see what happens here. Hardy playing careful over, trying to do some edge guarding. Backing up, looking for those great sword strings. Not able to really come up with anything from it. As I say that, though, missing with the dare. Snowy's looking for somewhere to get in with that bow. Both of them playing a lot more cautious coming up into this game, too. Let's see if maybe Snowy can get something going here. Nope, just back and forth. They're doing the Vodhalla dance here at center stage, but Hardy's starting to pick it up now.
Oh, that would have been a really nice knockout coming from Hardy, man. I mean, look at the edge guard so far. Hardy with that Steel Series sword trying to knock out Snowy of that first stock. Hardy has a half stock lead, gets that in there, does not knock out Snowy. However, gets the weapon throw, tries to do it again. Trying to weapon throw knockout Snowy. But very nice movement coming back and forth between these players. And You can definitely see Snowy trying to get that signature again, but Hardy with the unarmed nair. Snowy's a barbecue sauce red right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. And you pointed that out. That is that Steel Series sword. That's the first time I've seen it in game. It's kind of nice. I like it.
Yeah, we've seen this sword from we've seen the sword a lot from a variety of different players tonight. For those who don't know where that's from, that is from the players that are qualified for the Steel Series Invitational.
Coming up this upcoming weekend, Snowy working those aerials into recovery. Switching over to Axe, and we all know how dangerous Snowy is with that. Looks like he's gonna make Hardy approach. Hardy fell for it. Nobody able to capitalize on it though. Snowy being real careful. He really wants that stock off of Hardy without losing any more damage. Nair after nair. Gravity cancel, neutral light. That'll get it though. And Snowy's got tied up. He, like you said, he's a barbecue sauce color. Starting to get there.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, we currently have Hardy has that almost stock lead over Snowy, and that just comes down to realistically getting that in the beginning of the round. Snowy's a player that tends to be a little bit more slower in the beginning of each round, but then as time goes on, it starts to pick up. And right now, man, I mean, Snowy gave himself a one stock disadvantage. Can they come back with the Azov pick? I know they can do it with the Rayman, but with the Azov though, that's the real question.
Absolutely, definitely. It's almost a complete reversal of what we saw last game. Hardy was in this position as Snowy is, but Snowy's able to rack up that damage, see if he can have the turnaround like Hardy did. So far, so good. Nice dodge. Continuing to hit those light attacks into recovery. Ooh. Oh, nice weapon throw from Hardy. Stopped Snowy's momentum. Picking it back up, though. Hardy's in big trouble over here, AJ.
Oh, yeah,
able
for
to
sure.
touch. Nice dodge. And now, okay, now Hardy's definitely got a weapon now. Going to be able to turn some of that damage. Snowy, I think, wanted a little more damage than that before Hardy got his bearings back. That almost did it. And Hardy confirmed the stock. Nice recovery from Snowy, keeping that distance, reaching back, and that is going to confirm. And Hardy went ahead and tied the setup 1-1. And that was a whole different game than the game one. I'm going to see how game 3 goes, that tiebreaker. Man.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think right now it's I think Hardy is kind of in a good spot right now. I mean, he understands how to counter realistically Snowy's Azov. Now the real question is Snowy going to the Rayman?
Yeah, you see some hesitation on that legend pick. He's definitely weighing his options.
Yeah, we'll have to
I don't know.
kind of see.
Azov looks strong though, but I think you're right. I think Hardy may have kind of figured it out and got it dialed in on him. So we'll just have to see what the pick is. He's still thinking. I think we're going to see a Rayman. I think he's going to switch it up.
Or even a different
Be able
character.
to fall back on those gauntlets. One more time. Sorry.
I said we might even see a different character.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because they play, I mean, they play a variety of different characters. We might see the Rayman, we might see the Azov again, but I don't think Snowy plays that well on the Azov.
I didn't see that. Oh, Caspian. Okay. Okay. I see you, Snowy. I see you.
Oh my God, Snowy. He keeps on reporting the wrong map. It's like, let's try it again. Try it again. All right, let's just go with it. And they are able to go ahead and get things rolling. Snowy does have the Caspian pick, which we saw a little bit earlier, I believe, from a previous bracket matchup, though. So we'll have to see how this Caspian realistically does against Hardy. Now, where did I see this last? It was Snowy versus Costlix, where Costlix 3-1 Snowy.
Okay. Let's just see these guitars, to be perfectly honest with you. This is a pick I haven't really seen from Snowy, personally. I'm interested to see how this turns out. Doing good work with those gauntlets, though. Switch. Oh, staying on Greatsword, keeping that stage control in the center. He's being real careful, man. I just don't understand. People that are able to control that Greatsword like that, I don't know. The weapon feels so weird to me. Nice dare. And Snowy not able to have an option to get back up, and Hardy took a early stock.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal there for Snowy, just because of the last run that happened. I mean, Snowy will probably rely on Rayman a little bit later if Snowy doesn't do well with his Caspian, but I don't know. I think Hardy's Greatsword is countering Snowy a decent amount right now, and I think we're going to see Snowy using his platforms a lot more here in a bit.
Yeah, I agree. See if he can. He's starting to get a little rally here, starting to pick away at some damage with those guitars. Hardy working over, coming up with the Nair, no good. Just both these guys still feeling each other out. I think Hardy, the Caspian's such a different pick than that axe and bow that we were just seeing a minute ago. I think Hardy's just trying to be careful and figure out a way to get in there. He figured out the Azoth. He was able to pick it apart.
Mm-hmm.
See, waiting on Snowy to show him something. Meanwhile, he keeps getting this damage. No real strong exchanges between these two guys yet. Edge guard from Snowy. Reaching up with the recovery. We got a stalemate in the center of stage right now.
Oh, Hardy's going to time him out. 100%. He doesn't care about time. As long as he gets the win, that's the main thing. And that should be for every other player. And right now, Snowy does go ahead and get that knockout there on the HardyMJ. But well, let's see. Maybe I've seen a lot of players talk about Gauntlet. And maybe Snowy pulled that out at the last second just to catch Hardy off guard.
Definitely an idea. Definitely an option he has. That patience of Hardy. That's a big one. I don't have that. Oh my goodness! What happened?
I don't know, but
oh no, poor Snowy.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
Oh, that's rough. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but he had options.
I mean, yeah, I 100% agree, and I think Snowy's playing gauntlets now. That's Hardy's trying to get this sword there, man, but he's having a rough time with it.
It's a hard game to call.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, at this rate.
Yeah. I mean, they're giving us plenty of time to ponder it. Definitely hard to call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice weapon throw. Committed. Hardy, no follow up, no punish. Come back over with the Sair. Snowy unarmed, getting under for the recovery. And now back on gauntlets. Needs to get the stock off of Hardy without taking too much work. Oh no, Hardy's coming up, be able to connect. Snowy with recovery. Damn. That's gonna tie it up. Slight disadvantage of Snowy, but definitely anybody's game still.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, Hardy's got this half stock lead. But Snowy went crazy with gauntlets, and I think Hardy's got to play sword. I think he has to, because the way of the aggressiveness of Snowy and the way his playstyle currently is, it counters greatsword extremely hard. Extremely hard.
Back and forth here. Hardy getting over. Now he's been. He did get the starve. Now he's on greatsword. Snowy no weapon, but Hardy cannot put his blade on him. Reaching up with the Nair. Now Snowy's back on gauntlets. Weapon throw. Reaching back for it. Coming up. Ooh. Snowy's really looking like he wants to do this. Still has a little more damage to overcome.
Oh, they're just waiting it out. Yep.
I know.
Yeah, they both do it though. It's not just Snowy, or it's not just HardyMJ. Snowy does it all the time, and it works. All right, well,
it did work.
I think we're gonna see a different character from our good friend Snowy there. We'll have to see.
I 100% agree. Caspian was an interesting pick. Just wasn't quite able to get it done. But once he picked up those gauntlets, man, the way the pace of the game would change between the weapons that Snowy had in his hand, that was kind of interesting. That we are gonna pick up that Rayman pick, trying to get this set tied back up, take us into a game 5.
Yeah, that Rayman's
sticking to that Jaehyun.
Yeah.
3, 2.
It's a smart move from HardyMJ though. I think he realizes that Snowy's playstyle is insanely aggressive. I think if Hardy can really counter it with greatsword, and that's one thing greatsword's really good at. It's really good at countering aggression. It's maybe not the best percentages for greatsword players. I don't think Jaehyun or a lot of greatsword, like the weapon itself, is very it's like more of a 50-50 style thing from what I've heard from other like pro players and stuff like that. So it's good, but I think that is the character that can really counter an aggressive player and also like really be parried, because you have the great sword for when people are being too aggressive, and you have the sword to really punish. which is a very smart layout to really have. And right now, Snowy's in this red, and I mean, Hardy's really playing that character very, very well. That Nair is going to come out. We do see HardyMJ picking up that sword, trying to get this knockout option, trying to punish Snowy with that recovery, just not knock out. However, we do have Snowy with that axe, and Hardy has to be careful about the aggression of Snowy with that punishing weapon that they have, and they get the neutral signature.
That will confirm.
Yeah.
We'll absolutely confirm. See what Snowy's going to get here. Oh, lucky weapon drop, able to get right on it. And now we are back to the standoff. It's definitely been the tech for both these guys.
They're both trying to bait each other
for stage. Yeah. Oh.
I think we need
Snowy going over the edge with him.
Yeah.
Hardy throwing that weapon up, trying to keep the space, and does. Plants his feet, gets a 3-piece. Oh, that was weird.
He's trying to be aggressive because he could get gimped off of that. He could have gimped off to the ground pound. Ground pound into side air or dare.
Yeah.
Could have worked.
Giving him just enough space. Nice weapon throw to get back up on stage. Weird.
Well, these players are trying. It's not like they're not. They're just trying to beat the opposing player. It's because of how.
It's an interesting matchup.
Yeah. Well,
they're both trying to counter each other's play style, and it's leaving this kind of mixture between the two, and it's just interesting to watch.
Well, Hardy's got up by stock now. Look at that.
Yeah. The way the pace keeps speeding up, slowing down, and both the players trying to adjust to the complete polar opposite in play styles. It's an interesting game of Brawlhalla that I don't really have another word for it, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I mean, we could definitely say this though. I mean, Hardy's just trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna be a tad bit aggressive while Snowy's pretty low because he knows he's gonna weapon starve him. But I don't know. I think Hardy's trying to be like, okay, Snowy reads punches very well, so don't give him the opportunity. And I think he even does that a lot when it comes down to 2v2s. Like we saw him in a 2v2 event yesterday, which I believe he won, where Snowy and Boomy played. And Boomy was more so the guy that set the players up for team combos, while Snowy punished them. So Snowy's playstyle is very punish related, and I think now Hardy's being a little bit more aggressive, more than he probably should. It depends though, but being able to, especially with greatsword, I don't know if you can be really aggressive with it.
We definitely have even health now though. Snowy's been able to bring this one back. Nice movement to stay out of that unarmed attack. Chasing Hardy down. The sword in hand. Missing with the Sarah. Throwing him out. There it is. Nice. And that's going to confirm. No. That will, though.
That will. Yep. Oh, won't. Oh, that will.
No, oh my goodness.
He saved them with the weapon.
Nobody told me Rayman could fly.
Birds of plane, no, it's fucking Rayman, I guess, right? Well, we'll have to see, but right now, Snowy's off that ledge. He's pulling a Hardy, and we'll have to see what happens. Oh, he misses that follow-up. He's very, very even right now, and
Hardy just stood there.
He just didn't like approach it. He was like, okay, I'm gonna try to call you on a bluff of, hey, you're not gonna move.
Snowy's got the advantage for about the first time in a couple games here. Snowy unarmed. Now we okay. Snowy, what do we do? We're both trying to get the weapon they want. Snowy wanting to be on those gauntlets. Ooh, now to confirm.
Nice. That was a really nice knockout coming out of HardyMJ, and I think now it's like, okay, let's pull what we did exactly the last round. I mean, Snowy gets aggressive too much. Be a little bit aggressive, and on the final part of it, just let him be aggressive, and you can counter him. It depends. I mean, Snowy's going. Look at that side signature off that ledge. He's going to probably throw a down signature out. He's trying to time. Oh no!
Picked up the nair. Oh, what?
He did. He used all of his jumps. He used all of his jumps there. Look at that.
What?
He's all of his jumps just an exclamation points, and that nair knocked him out. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. We'll have to see. We're going to game 5 though.
Yes, we are. Huh. I didn't even see the map strike.
Apocalypse, yeah. We'll see, man.
All right.
I think this map is gonna. It's Apocalypse and it's got the platform. I think it benefits Snowy. Hardy's gonna have to do something really early on, because what Snowy tends to do is he uses those platforms to get their jumps back and to really counter Hardy's greatsword. Hardy has to stay on platform to do any type of combo.
And he needs the space to be able to set those strings up.
Nice. If he beats Snowy here, it's gonna be absolutely huge to even think about. But I will say this, Hardy definitely doesn't have the benefit with this character. It's
no.
The greatsword itself is very interesting. It does have really good strings, but it's very difficult to really land a lot of the stuff that you want to land. Right now, Snowy is going ahead doing a double recovery. We do see Snowy with the neutral leg coming in. Hardy with the falling side air, I believe. Oh, that hit to the platform.
Reaching up with the neutral sig, not able to catch. Snowy's still unarmed. Axe in hand.
I see a down sig.
So knew that weapon throw was coming, able to keep at that distance, and now look, Snowy's trying to do the same thing. Exclamation points coming out.
Let's see. I don't know how all three. I don't know if it's good. I think only 2 of those exclamation points hopped out. When there are 3, you lose a lot of jumps. So I think Hardy has the benefit here. Oh, there you go.
Be a very important first stock. This, I mean, it all comes down to right here for the set. And this is loser's bracket. So loser of this game right here is done for the night.
Well, oh, there we go, Hardy.
Big string from Hardy.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh. The real question is Snowy going to have the... Is he going to be able to be passive enough to counter HardyMJ or find the right attacks at the right times?
Back on the axe. Full stock down. Oh. That was close. Hardy was almost.
Oh, rip. Unfortunate. We do have Snowy is going to go ahead and knock out Hardy's first stock. It's 2 stocks all. I mean, this is something that Snowy really wants. And I think they're definitely going to weapon starve the crap out of HardyMJ from now on. Look at it. He's doing it right now. And I think Hardy's also one of those players that's really good at grabbing those weapons just like that. That weapon, the drop was perfect for HardyMJ and was all good to go. Just like slow motion's webcam. And right now, HardyMJ does knock out Snowy's second stock.
And that puts Snowy on tournament stock right now. It is do or don't for Snowy, but he does have gauntlets on those Rayman Fist. And I mean, he can come back from this deficit. We've seen him do it many times. And he's fishing for something here. Hardy throwing those attacks out. You see the pace quickening up here. Hardy knows, he sees it. It's right there. All he has to do is get this one more stock.
Oh. He does, and I think Snowy's starting to realize he stress aggresses a little bit. If you look at him jumping around, he's impulse jumping, he's being extremely aggressive against HardyMJ, and it's good against Greatsword to a degree, but if Hardy gets that combo, he's gone.
Yeah,
and here's the thing, this is loser's top 8. If Snowy's out here now, all right, well, I'm gonna shut up.
I see you, Snowy. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you. I mean, it's just too little, too late. I don't know. He's got to play the rest of the stock perfect. And that's not the way to do it right there. Able to get back in touch, somehow stay out of the way of that Sair. Another one coming from Hardy. Oh,
that would be funny.
Snowy has. Oh, there it is. GG's, boys. Man.
For those that do not know, HardyMJ just beat the champion of Moose Wars, the Forgotten Force, the most recent Moose Wars event we had. He beat PR #1 to go into losers quarterfinals. Congratulations to HardyMJ, man. That's an absolutely huge achievement that I think now is mental kind of change on the gameplay of Snowy, and kind of shows like the world. I mean, the way Hardy played was very slow, but is very precise, which I liked seeing a lot from HardyMJ. And Snowy was, especially at the end of that round, he was being so aggressive with his movement because he realized the stock disadvantage, and it really, he impulse jumped. And a lot of pros read on the impulse jumps. They read on the movement of the player. I don't know why I have Snowy clips up here. I think I do. We'll have to see how that kind of goes. Oh, there we go. It scared me for a sec. I threw one of Snowy's in there, but yeah, I mean, Hardy did very, very, very well throughout that entire set. And I mean, Snowy kept on getting up, but he was also trying a bunch of different characters at the beginning, which is good if you're in winners top 32, losers top 32. But when you're going into top 8 with these players that know each other very, very well, Azoth may have not been the best pick. Maybe going with the Caspian then into that Rayman would have worked out for him. But props to HardyMJ, man. He just beat top seed. That's huge.
Yeah, that is huge. That was a perfect example. That game of that set of Brawlhalla was an absolute game of chess.